UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson insists British forces should take pride in their efforts in Afghanistan over the 20 years. His comments come as the Taliban claims to be in charge of the entire country now after taking control of the Panjshir province.
The last part of Afghanistan to hold out against the Taliban, now in their hands. Their flag hoisted over the Panjshir.
Are you breaking your promise, Prime Minister?
More uncomfortable news for the Prime Minister as he headed for the Commons for the first time since the Taliban takeover.
We will judge the Taliban by their actions, not their words, and use every economic, political and diplomatic lever to protect our own countries from harm and to help the Afghan people.
He insisted British military sacrifices in Afghanistan have not been in vain.
Thanks to their efforts, no terrorist attack against this country or any of our Western allies has been launched from Afghanistan for 20 years.
9/11 may have been the last attack on the West, planned and launched from Afghanistan. But 20 years on, how dangerous is the Taliban's restoration now? And how damaging to the world we live in?
We have passed the high watermark of Western liberalism that began after the Second World War. This is a dangerous geopolitical turning point. I ask the Prime Minister, would he agree there is now a void of leadership in the West and NATO?
From a Prime Minister mired in the legacy of Britain's Afghan venture to the one who started it, also talking today and insisting the battle is far from over.
In my view, Islamism, both the ideology and the violence, is a first-order security threat, and unchecked, it will come to us, even if centred far from us, as 9/11 demonstrated.
Analysts say that threat should be kept in context.
It's certainly the case that it's a concern and it's somewhat of a threat. It's just not clear to me that it's the existential threat that he's presenting it as.
The Taliban have conquered Afghanistan. They must now show they can govern it or risk the country sliding into chaos, creating yet more fertile ground for terrorist groups to thrive in. Dominic Waghorn, Sky News.